It's the New Kids on the Block, America's hottest favorite five. They're the kids who are number one in everyone's heart, and we're gonna ask these guys some very personal questions. I don't know the answers, you don't know the answers, but we're going to find out. We're going to ask them about girlfriends, kissing, secret thoughts, all the things you've been dying to hear, right from the dream guys themselves. But first, let me tell you the fabulous facts about these New Kids on the Block. They are five very special guys from Boston: Donnie, Danny, John, Jordan, and Joe, and they're America's hottest group. The first teen vocal group in history to score 4 top 10 hits off one album. Their album, Hangin' Tough, has sold over 8 million copies so far. They get 30,000 fan letters a week and 400,000 calls a month. They are the best, so let's meet them now. The New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block, you're all here, right?
Yeah, we sure are.
Right. Hi, how you doing? All right.
And you're ready to answer some very personal questions?
Yep.
You know it.
Let me get right to the point. What everyone wants to know. Do you have girlfriends? Jonathan?
No, It's, I think everybody thinks there's a million girls out there that love us, so I think everybody figures we would have girlfriends, but...
Jordan, what about you?
It would be too hard, to have a girlfriend because we're so busy on the road, traveling, working, and I think it would be unfair to whatever girl that I was going out with or having a relationship with, because I wouldn't give her the right time and all my energy and.
If you could have a girlfriend, what would you wish for, Danny?
A nice girl with a nice personality, a good sense of humor.
Jonathan?
Somebody with a good heart, somebody that cares, and independent. I like independent people. Somebody that can change light bulbs and, they don't have to always have somebody else doing something for them.
Jordan, what about you?
I like girls who are sentimental and show their feelings.
Okay, Joey, do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah, I remember my first kiss. It was a Christmas party over my friend's house, and it was my first girlfriend too. So I guess you could say she was kind of a flirt. So I knew I could kiss her. So the lights went out all of a sudden because it was just real. I was like 11 at the time, so it seemed like every time the lights went out, that was to go ahead and get your first kiss or whatever. So I saw the girl. There was just like a little silhouette of her, and I knew it was her in the window. And I don't know. I kissed her, and she kissed me. It was nice.
Danny, what about your first kiss?
When I was about 8 or 9 years old, this girl, she still lives in the same house across the street from me. She was an older girl. She was about 14 or 15. She was teaching me and this girl, my first girlfriend, Christine, how to kiss. So she was teaching us how to kiss. We were kissing on the hand and stuff, trying to learn how to kiss. So that was, I guess, me kissing Christine was my first kiss.
Come on, Donnie, I'm sure you remember your first kiss.
Yep, I remember it. I was real young. Well, I don't know if it's the first kiss, but it's the first one that I remember. I had this sort of girlfriend. I was about 6. Yo, and we used to kiss, these little kisses, and people used to catch us, and we never wanted to get caught. If I would be real embarrassed if I got caught. But the first time I remember kissing her, we were hiding behind a dumpster, and it was just the only private place because everyone was out, playing hide and go seek and trying to get ice creams from the ice cream truck and stuff. And we kissed. And her brother was standing right on top of the dumpster looking down at us, and he started yelling to the whole neighborhood that he caught us kissing. And I was embarrassed, and I went home, and I stayed in the house until the ice cream truck came. And when I ran out to get ice cream, I thought everyone would tease me, but they didn't, and I guess that made me feel a little bit better about kissing. Yo. But I kiss all the time now. I like to kiss fans during the shows. I like to go out in the crowd and get a girl and kiss her.
Jonathan, what about you?
We had this party up at a hall up the street, and everybody was up there. And this girl, who I really liked her more than I liked her sister, and somehow I got hooked up with her sister, and then that's when her sister got mad at me for kissing her sister, because I think her sister really liked me. So
Last but not least, Jordan.
It was at a roller skating rink, and you know, I tried to play it off like I knew how to kiss, and I was like macho man, and she just like blew my mind. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Should you kiss on your first date?
Sure.
yeah, I think so. I don't
Yes.
think there's nothing wrong with
Well, you should, you know, if it feels right.
Sure. If the situation was right. That's not necessarily true because, you know, sometimes you don't feel that comfortable. But I have kissed on a first date, and I might. Depends on the girl.
Maybe at the end, it'd be nice. I think it's gentlemanlike not to, you know, go ahead and be forceful on the first date.
Okay, now all of you say you're too busy for girlfriends, but what do you do when you're out on the road and it gets lonely and you wish there was someone special to be close to? What do you do?
Well, you know, there's different things. We have each other a lot, but girls-wise, when you get lonely, I guess you just you carry teddy bears. I have a teddy bear. Sleep with a teddy bear, and call home. Different things.
Usually, when it's that time and you're feeling lonely, it's usually at night, and I just put on some music and fall asleep.
I know when I get lonely, I got friends all over the country. Like Joe was saying, how you know, I talk to everybody, and I got friends in Hawaii, I got friends in Florida, I got friends in Michigan, and I especially think it's good to have friends in Hawaii because they're 5 hours behind. So if I get home at like 1 o'clock, I can still call down there and not wake anybody out of bed.
Speaking of friends, what about Tiffany? Is she a friend or a girlfriend?
Sister, I'd say. You know, she was just there for us right from the beginning. And I think if we really didn't meet up with her, our careers wouldn't have took off as fast as they did. I think she was, you know, a real push to get us going.
When you were growing up, what was really special for you? Anything really special that you held on to?
Yeah, I had this little teddy bear. It's a puppet teddy bear, and I still have it at my house. It was given to me when I was little, and it's always been around.
No, nothing material. Just a lot of good thoughts.
Okay, you're not kids anymore. What's really important to you now?
I think love is very important. That's the most important thing in the whole world is love. And you really got to start with yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you ain't going to love nobody else. And you ain't going to love anything else. So love is the key.
The most important thing to me is my family and home, that whole thing. Because being on the road and being away from that, you learn to appreciate your family and the town of Boston a lot more because you're not there. And so just, it's important to me that I take care of my family, and if anyone needs anything or I feel I can do something for somebody, that's the most important thing to me.
Well, there's so many things that could be better in the world. I mean, but I think it all starts with people's attitudes, you know. I mean, I think this is also why it's important that we get our message out to young kids, because kids, they don't really have opinions and stuff yet. I mean, real fierce opinions about things, you know. When kids are born, they're not prejudiced, they're not racist, and they don't abuse drugs and stuff like that. But as they grow up, they learn things from the people around them that teach them, you know, that make them what they're going to become, you know, because people really are products of their environment. So we want to tell kids to always use an open mind and always, you know, never judge things until you've learned about it and experienced it. And, you know, I think that's where correcting the problems in the world starts, is starting with individuals and starting with the young people, because the older people are they're already set in their ways, and they're going to teach the young kids those same wrong values unless someone steps up and teaches them the correct values. And we're not trying to teach kids what to do and what to say, but we're just trying to teach kids to keep an open mind, you know, because that's where everything starts. If you keep an open mind, you'll never be blind.
You guys are terrific. Thanks for sharing some very personal thoughts with us, and you know, we all love you. Now that you've heard the New Kids on the Block share their personal feelings, bet you can't wait to hear what else they have to say. On the tape that comes with Donnie, they tell you how they feel about their fans, fashions, and girlfriends. On Jordan's tape, the New Kids discuss some really serious stuff. Jonathan's tape lets you in on what it's like for the New Kids, both on the road and on stage performing. And on Danny's tape, you'll get to hear all about what they're famous for, their music.